Lusaka is Zambia's capital and largest city. Founded by Europeans in 1905, it replaced Livingstone as the capital of the Northern Rhodesia in 1935 due to its fairly central location. Lusaka is the administrative, financial and commercial center of Zambia and connects to the country's four main highways heading north, south, east and west. Its geographical location makes it an ideal transit route for trade in the Southern African region. With a population of about 125,000 at independence in 1964, Lusaka's population has swelled and is currently estimated at 2.5 million residents. Without a corresponding increase in the road network, driving on Lusaka roads has become a nightmare, especially during peak hours because of traffic congestion. Traffic congestion has become a serious concern as it adversely affects transportation of people, goods and services. More time spent on the road also pushes the cost of doing business high. Determined to address these concerns, the government embarked on the Lusaka Decongestion project. The Lusaka Decongestion project is aimed at decongesting the city by building and expanding roads, flyover bridges and overpasses. Some of the features of the project include a new outer ring road from Kafue Road in Makeni to New Mumbo Road. It will further stretch to Lusaka West and join the Great North Road on Chikumbi Road in Chivombo district. The $289 million United States project was launched on Thursday, April 12, 2018 by President Edgar Lungu and his Indian counterpart Ramnath Kovind.
Indeed, the Lusaka City Decongestion project will be the biggest ever government-government cooperation between the two countries. This event takes our partnership to the next level, a higher level. Traffic congestion in our capital city is a very serious concern to all of us. I am therefore delighted that we are here today to launch the landmark project, which has been financed by the Exim Bank of India.
85% of the road project has been financed by Exim Bank of India, with 15% counterpart funding from the government of Zambia. The decongestion project is expected to take 3 years. So far, significant progress has been recorded and local companies have been engaged by the main contractor, Afcons Infrastructure Limited of India. $289 million United States has been allocated to local contractors in line with government policy.
We are very happy, we are very proud as Minister of Local Government in the way we've conducted ourselves over this project. I can tell you that there's never been a project in this country where 20% component has been so real than this project. Where we are here, this road is being constructed by Zambia, supervised by the main contractor, Afcons, and of course the consultants. And so right from the base all the way to putting the hot seal on top, the works are being done by a Zambian contractor. They are supervised. The technology has been provided to them. Equipment is being provided to them by the main contractor. We have said if we are going to make sure that we transfer knowledge, transfer skills, and make sure that Zambians develop the capacity, Zambian contractors develop the capacity to be able to do such works in future, we must make this 20% real. And this is the very beginning, of things to come. So 20% of the money is actually going to go into the contractors, and of the works going to go to Zambian contractors. So what you are seeing here has been done by Zambia, supervised by the main contractor.
The Lusaka City Council, as city fathers, also have a hand in the Lusaka Decongestion project.
The objective of the Lusaka Decongestion project is embedded in the Lusaka City Comprehensive Master Plan. And in fact, the entire project is a product of the Lusaka City Comprehensive Master Plan. So we've been involved from conception, procurement, design, and now implementation of the project. So it's very much a Lusaka City Council project. We are working with the Minister of Local Government and government in general. And as a city, the people of this city realized that if the problem of traffic congestion is not addressed in Lusaka by 2030, it will impact on the GDP of the city due to traffic congestion, which is costly in terms of man hours, and so that negatively impacts on the GDP of the city and the economy in general. So that is why it was decided that in line with what is contained in the master plan, measures should be put in place to address the problem of congestion in the city.
The Ministry of Local Government took deliberate steps to ensure that the local contractors are empowered both financially as well as in terms of skills and knowledge transfer.
For this project, the main contractor, as you know, is AFCONS, but 20% of these works have been subcontracted to the local contractors. There's been a lot of talk about 20% on every contract to be awarded to the local contractors. But for a long time, this has not achieved the intended objective for various reasons. And so, learning from the past challenges or mistakes, as local government, we decided to take a different approach. As you know, this is a big contract for the decongestion project. It's about $289 million. When you convert further to kwacha, you will see that we are talking about some good amount in terms of millions of kwacha. So we thought we needed to seize the opportunity not only to empower the local contractors economically, but also to build their capacity. As you may be aware, in the past, the local contractors were just given fringes to deal with, very small jobs, mainly drainages or to do the road furniture in terms of providing the road signage and the marks on the road. Now, for us, we did sit down with the contractor and our consultant, and through the consultant, we had to identify those Zambians with capacity to perform those duties and those Zambian contractors with potential. Remember, we're talking about building capacity. You cannot build capacity if you don't give people opportunities. So there are others who may not have the kind of capacity we are looking for, but we deliberately picked on them so that we can help them build capacity by exposing them to this project. And we had to work closely with the consultant, and we are also going to provide a training to the local contractors, both on-site training and also theories. We have engaged a total number of 59 local contractors.
The National Road Fund is responsible for mobilization, administration and management of all financial resources in the road sector. The agency is well aware about the need to adhere to the 20% subcontract requirement.
After this project, there's been some good support that is being rendered to the local contractors under the government policy of the 20% subcontracting. We've seen, I think, a good model being demonstrated under the Lusaka Decongestion project, where the subcontracting policy has been implemented very well. There are a number of contractors, about 35 subcontractors, if my memory serves me right, who have been engaged to undertake the various activities under the project. The reason is very simple. We would like to build capacity for these contractors, and for us as National Road Fund Agency, the more we build the local contractors, the more competition would have, meaning that the prices would even come down. And with that, we would see more roads being done. It's very critical that we have also a very good cadre of local contractors also to undertake maintenance. Once the main project is done, who's going to maintain the infrastructure that we would have built? So we strongly feel this is a very good program that has been done. Also, under the Ministry of Local Government, one good thing that we've seen is about 95% of the contractors that have been engaged are local contractors. And we have a very strong belief that yes, we have our partners from outside, but the people that are going to develop this country is essentially ourselves. So the aspect of capacity building is very critical, and we need to ensure that the 20% subcontracting, for instance, is fully implemented, and maybe not too long from now, we'll start seeing very good results.
Local contractors are delighted that the Ministry of Local Government made sure that 20% of the project sum was awarded to small and medium-scale companies. This move has helped build capacity in the local contractors. GNM, a local company, has been contracted to work on Nangwenya Road.
The way Ministry of Local Government have handled the 20% contracts on the AFCON's project, which is the Lusaka Decongestion project, has been excellent. And I would like to state that the other ministries, like Ministry of Infrastructure, RDA, Ministry of Health, and other contracting ministries should take a leaf from the approach that local government have done. They've really gone out there and ensured that the contract sums in the original BOQs are availed to the local contractors. Then that brings out the profitability of the project that the local contractor is going to do. I'm sure we're not the only ones on this project as local contractors. There are other sites that are operating very well, very, very well, right, under local contractors.
Another local contractor, Marks Industries Limited, is working on the expansion of Alikinkata Road.
Starting from where the football house is, going up to Karinyarika Clinic. So this job, when you look at it, we got it from the scratch. We started from the scratch, whereby we started from the road bed up to this level that you are seeing. This one which we are putting now, as you can see, we are doing the prime coat. After the prime coat, by tomorrow we start the BBM. And after that we get on the top layer.
The main contractor is working closely with the local companies in ensuring quality execution of the project at every stage.
Local contractors, as we have experienced that one, the local contractors having a very good knowledge about the construction works, but due to the lack of equipment and skills, so they are a bit slow, but we are giving them most of the support to the subcontractors. So in terms of equipments and materials and knowledge transferring, so they are very fast to get that. They are very fast to recognizing the works and all. So they are very good in terms of to do the construction works.
The project consultant is Allian Consulting Engineers. The firm has also been monitoring works so that set standards are adhered to by both the main contractors and the subcontracted companies. The consultant is impressed with the quality of works so far.
What we've actually been doing on site is we've been training our small-scale contractors as we are moving with the execution of these works. For the last few months, we have seen a very big improvement in the work that the subcontractors are doing. the subcontractors are able to do all the works from the subgrade all the way up to the bituminous concrete, which is the asphalt wearing course where our vehicles are able to move. So our subcontractors are able to do all the layer works of on the roads. They are able to do the walkways. They are able to work with concrete. They are able to work with installation of culverts on the roads and also installation of capestones. So progressively, our small-scale contractors are actually doing very well with the help of AFCON infrastructure, who are also helping with the transfer of knowledge into these our small-scale contractors.
Being engaged on the project has come with a lot of benefits for local contractors and individual local employees.
It's a good job for me. I've learned a lot. I work under AFCON, and I only thank God and the President to come up with a decongestion project. It has helped us a lot, and we work as a team. There are lakemen, there is a screed operator and the paver operator, and also the engineer to make sure that the decongestion project is a success.
Your skill improves. We're all acquiring is skill. We get new technology, like I would like to mention about the GSB here. We've never done that in Zambia. This is the first time it's being done. And that layer is going to act as a filter for the layers to come on top. And it's a good experience. My skill is being improved. Everybody's skill is being improved here.
AFCON, they have taught me this machine, they have taught me excavator and a dozer. So I'm 3 in 1, dozer, excavator. Even if AFCON gone, at least they have rested a career in me. Otherwise, I was nothing, but today with AFCON, I'm somewhere.
Motorists are well aware about the benefits that come with the expansion of the roads.
Long time ago, I used to suffer like when it comes like 18 hours, 16, 18 somewhere there, there'll be so much congestion, like early in the morning. So now the expansion of the road will help us like to move fast, even like when you have a client and that client is like is late for work. That client will be at work soon as possible because there will be no traffic jam, not anything just like that. Then actually it's even improving like the development. It's part of the development of the country, and that's the work of the government as well.
Construction of the roads, I think it will facilitate like easy moving for us people. Okay, for people going for work, for people doing business, it will make them do their business on time. And again, if we look at the infrastructure side, it gives a good picture of the country. It means the country is developing.
It is incumbent on all government ministries and agencies undertaking capital projects to ensure compliance to the 20% subcontracting policy. This is one sure way of building capacity and empowering local companies both financially as well as skills acquisition.